Hello and welcome to Ultima's video blog series on cloud. I'm joined here by Craig. Craig, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. So my name is Craig Wordsworth. I am the head of cloud pre-sales here at Ultima.
Cool. And I'm Matt Hudson. I'm the technical pre-sales director, also at Ultima. So in the first video, we're just going to talk about just general cloud trends, about how Ultima can help with those things, and kind of give an overview of what it is we're going to do in this space. And then in the later 4 videos are going to get a little bit more detail about our capabilities and how we can help customers on that cloud journey. So do you want to talk a little bit about our kind of essentially our cloud partnerships and how we work with our cloud vendors and with Microsoft as well as Amazon?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's obviously really important when you're choosing a cloud partner, so to speak, or cloud services partner, that you are aware, obviously, of what their accreditations are and their expertise in those key areas. Okay, so from our perspective, of course, Matt's already mentioned Microsoft and Amazon, or Azure and AWS. And the key thing is we're highly accredited in both. We're a 14-time gold partner with Microsoft. We hold advanced specializations in the Microsoft world, if you will, for Azure Virtual Desktop and Windows and SQL when it comes to Azure-based workloads. And equally as well, we are an AWS advanced partner as well. And generally speaking, what these mean is that them as partners trust us to be able to build, manage, operate within public cloud on behalf of other customers.
Yeah, sure. And also in that AWS space as well, we're a kind of well-architected partner as well. And
yes.
There's a bunch of other certifications which I'll probably not bore you with at the moment. So, and do you want to talk a little bit more about the cloud trends at the moment and where customers might be struggling or where there are opportunities?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there are a few, to be fair, and funnily enough, they're kind of the same ones that have been around for the past few years, really, from a public cloud perspective. We're still seeing customers who haven't necessarily adopted public cloud yet, and their general, what they're wanting to know is what is my total cost of ownership for public cloud, and it's not just about then migrating my servers or services to an Azure or AWS and then paying for them and that's it. Good analogy really that generally people think about is I could put a credit card down and pay for whatever I need to use or pay for whatever I consume. There are a load of other moving parts that we need to take into account when it comes to public cloud, and obviously understanding all of those key areas are really, really key. But past that, it's skill sets. We know that in the IT industry there's a skill shortage. There has been for a while and continues to be. And generally, we find that customers who are adopting public cloud don't necessarily have those skill sets in place. In fact, what they'd be looking to do is upskill as part of an adoption project. And the challenge that you get there, is based on my own experience or our experience in general, is that what that leads to is a lack of relevant tooling and processes in place within that public cloud environment. It leads to unoptimized platforms, paying far too much and costs spiraling. And non-best practice aligned environments as well. Okay, so it's understanding how we can then remediate against that and stop that from happening before we even get there. And then lastly as well, it's customer maturity now. We're finding that, of course, that there are now customers who have been in public cloud for a number of years. And generally speaking, then at this point, they are comfortable with the operating model that is linked to public cloud. Therefore, then when they start to look at new application requirements, they might start to think, well, actually, I'm in Azure right now. Amazon might be better for this dev project, for example, or whatever that might be. We're starting to see that multi-cloud strategy really taking a key part. And advanced services with regards to things like automation, infrastructure as code, DevOps, those kind of things are all being asked about a lot more now as well.
Yeah, excellent. And so is there anything that Ultima can kind of assist the customer with at that point? So I know we have a bunch of package and tactical services out there. Again, don't go into too much detail because we've got another 4 videos to drag that out. But yeah, is there anything you want to
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's worth touching obviously as well. I mean, we can take, take customer on that end-to-end cloud journey. Okay, so, we have multi-skilled teams in professional services around Amazon, Azure, other technology you might use to build upon there, workspace technologies for end-user compute, whatever that might be. And of course we have managed services that are aligned to each of them as well. So from start to finish, from a pre-sales cycle right the way through to PS and MS, we've got the capability, to be able to then assist customers on that journey. Okay, but in terms of then our packaged services, the trend that you'll see that throughout the next video or throughout this video series is that we focus on packaged offerings or standardized offerings that are really, really easy to take advantage of from a customer perspective, whether they're pre-sales driven, PS driven, or managed services driven as well, and equally ones that can be kind of put together, you know, or taken advantage of separately as well. So no matter where a customer is on their cloud adoption journey, there is a service available for them as well. And these ones are around things like advisory assessment services, whether we're in public cloud or whether we need to start understanding what that migration would look like, that TCO would look like, you know, or right the way through to migrating other services or how we're managing there as well.
Yeah, definitely. And these services, again, are obviously packaged up and tailored,
Yeah.
but also tailorable as well. So we get to the point
Yes.
where we'll help a customer with a piece, and we've done that 100 times before, 200 times before. We know all the pitfalls, we know all the standard practices, but actually
Yeah.
a customer wants a little bit of a change. They want this or this because it suits their business model or suits
Yes.
their technology. So I think that flexibility helps, as well as that repeatability.
Yes.
Those two things don't normally go together, but certainly that helps us be able to deliver customized clouds, but that have the right best practice, have the right security, have the right kind of tooling and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, Craig. So we're going to leave it now, but there'll be 4 more videos coming forward, which will go a little bit more detail around things like landing zone, around optimization, migration, and cloud management. So